So Mo, how's it going?
Great. How's it going, dude?
Good, survived the ice and everything. How about yourself? Family good?
Yeah, everyone's good.
That's a good deal. So, weren't you called in?
So, like I was telling you earlier, I'm expecting to probably take a new position. I guess it's probably in April, no later than May, and I'm at a crossroads because I feel an obligation to tell my boss that it won't be easy back for me. There's a lot of projects that are coming up that are relying on me to deliver and giving the structure, but I want to get my head started on trying to find a backfill. At the same time, I don't want to say anything in case things fall through, right? So it's kind of like I'm on the fence on if I should just keep my trap shut or if I should say something. If I say something, when should I say it? I mean,
So you're caught in the middle of a loyalty struggle, and then also with this great opportunity that's out there. But understanding you don't want to leave anybody in the lurch.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good relationship. Don't want to burn any bridges. I wouldn't burn bridges if I left. Just trying to be thoughtful, but at the same time, look out for me first. So, I'm trying to find that balance.
So, moving forward, so it sounds like this is going to be a better position for you overall.
Mm-hmm.
So, how does it look to you when if you had somebody else in this position
So,
that might be in the same in your position?
I mean, I kind of threw it out there to him once. I'm like, hey, how much notice should someone in my position give you? Just see what he would say. He was like, man, 2 weeks is more than enough. And I'm like, really, 2 weeks is enough? He's like, well, it's not enough, but I'm not going to expect you or anyone else to give me 4 to 6 weeks worth of notice, right? I realized, from when I started working with him to now, he gives me a lot of leeway, and I appreciate the fact that I'm trusted to do my job the way I want to do it. Pretty much no oversight. So that's why I feel a little bit obligated to say something, or maybe more than 2 weeks. I don't know what it'll be. Just because I know there's a lot of things that I just will to happen.
Sure.
The process here is incredibly slow. I mean, it's almost like it's designed to make you, designed to frustrate you, so you kind of have to will things through the end. And it's like those little intangibles that, are really painful. The big stuff always gets dealt with. It's the little details everyone forgets about. And it's stuff like that. I want to give them an opportunity to be able to think about, oh yeah, what about this? Oh yeah, what about that? You can't do that in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'm writing probably reviews and documentation and all kinds of stuff, and I'm forgetting about the little things. But I don't know if I answered your question.
So it sounds like you have a good rapport with your management. And what about how do you feel about your team that you meet right now, as far as taking the next step, that kind of thing?
So I was telling you earlier, I've got actually a very good relationship with over half my team. Let's say I have a bad one with any of them, but I've known them from before. These are as far almost 10-year relationships in some cases, right? So it's more than just work and play. It's almost like some sort of a friendship. On some of those, I've been very open with them. Um, Specifically the ones that I know stick around because of me. Um, and I also have mixed feelings about that because I don't want to sabotage a company by encouraging people to leave, but then I realize they're invested in me, and they've told me about opportunities they've had. You know, I've encouraged guys to chase some things, I've discouraged them from chasing other things, and there's a few folks where I know they stick around because I'm here. So I've been very open with them. In fact, one of those guys is leaving on Friday because he knew what was going on.
Sure.
So he actually followed up on a couple of leads and he found something that's good for him. But I've been open with them because I don't ever want them to. I don't want it to be a surprise. I don't want them to say, "Well, I passed up this wonderful opportunity. Thinking you were going to be here for the long haul." So, the guys that are like fully invested, I've been more open with them. but then I would anyway because I consider them friends as much as I consider them employees, right?
Sure. So, what I'm gathering here is it's a pretty close knit group. It seems like all you're doing is just waiting on an offer for this better opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
What does that opportunity look like for you? As you leave here in your next steps?
So it's a unique situation. Um, it's someone that I've done business with for over 10 years at this point. And so they want me to come on and run all their technology. So it's right now I'm on the end user side, right? I buy technology, I use it, and I implement it. Now they want me to come in and run their technical team and be their CIO basically. Decide, hey, as a value-added reseller, what are we gonna invest in? What are we gonna sell our customers? And then he also wants me to manage technical stuff as well because they don't want to do it and they just need a technical leader and someone that can manage technical staff. We happen to do business with them as well. So for me, it's a good opportunity. I've kind of run through what I think is my career on the end user side. You can only be on call for so long before you just get sick and tired of never feeling like you can disconnect.
Yeah.
I've always been wary. I feel like technology has these career arcs where, I came in at the ground floor. I was really good with computers, and then I got better and I got better. And technology, what they do is they just keep promoting you. And I think the more you get promoted, the more you get removed from that day to day. And I think it's like another career arc starts. So you're really great over here, but then everyone's up here. And I've always been wary of. I've seen other guys go through this where they get into their 50s and it's like they're struggling to find something to see through the end.
Sure.
So I've always been wary of, I need to reinvent myself. I need to get back at the beginning of this new wave and ride it out. So it's almost like self-preservation for me. I want to see what it's like to not be on call. I want to see what it's like to solve problems for others. Granted, it'd be very ad hoc versus, I'm given a budget, I'm given problems, and told you can only fix one of them because that's all you have money and time for.
Right.
So, I'm excited at a new chapter, and it's a little bit strange because someone may think there's a conflict of interest. I know there isn't, and I'm going to go work with someone that I believe is full of integrity. I've done business with in the past, so it's such a small IT community. It's almost tough not to end up working with someone you know. In this case, there's a lot of closeness.
So with that in mind, so you already have the thought process of having a learning curve at the next level.
Yes.
And as part of reinventing yourself, you already have that forethought of having a learning curve to get to the next level, to be even part of the next level.
Yeah, it's again, I've hired enough people on the falling part of their career to know I don't want to be that guy in 20 or 30 years, right? It's an awkward position to be in, but it's like, that guy knows it too. He just wants to pay his mortgage, say, I want to pay it now. When I was approached about this, I even said, are you sure, man? This isn't what I do. I don't do sales, I don't do pre-sales. I'm a great consumer of stuff, and run my mouth, and I say stupid things a lot of the time.
Sure.
You sure you think I can use it? And he's buying into me because we've dealt enough that I think he feels he knows me.
Mm-hmm.
Once it was all explained to me, I think I have the capabilities. But yeah, I've run through it. There's a huge learning curve. That probably gives me apprehension at the end of the day, but I've also always succeeded at what I've done, so I assume this will just be a different type of challenge. The nice thing about this program, it's actually giving me book learning on stuff I'm probably about to apply that I've never had the opportunity to get the way I've gotten all my other knowledge, which is OJT.
So let's kind of bring this all together. So you have a great opportunity. It sounds like you have a pretty good idea of where you're going and then where you want to end up. But question at the beginning of this was, how do I approach this? Or what's my timing? What's my out? What's I get off? So what does that look like for you? What's your plan now that you've kind of talked this out? What are you going to be? What are your next steps, and how do you think you're going to approach that?
So we've got one huge project. Really, it's the big one for our side of the house. It's in the business case phase, meaning we know what it'll cost. We have a reasonable idea of the level of effort and what the impact should be. I've kind of committed to the other company saying, hey, I'm not going to leave until I know this is firmly in process, right? I want to make sure that this albatross is addressed. Right? I've taken a lot of care to provide a lot of extra documentation, the kinds of things that typically they ask me, and I can just say, I've spent time recently and I've just been sending out papers on, hey guys, let me just give you state of the stage just so you know where we are. Under the guise of, so you understand my recommendations, but it's also hey, here is the long-term plan as if I want leaving. So for me, I won't leave until I know things are moving in the right direction for this project. But once if I feel comfortable with that direction, then I'm going to try to go a couple extra weeks. Definitely the first day of the next month, so I can get coverage.
Sure.
But it's I feel like they bought into me. They've invested more in me than they do in others. And it's like anything else, high risk, high reward. But then at the same time, if I give them too much notice, I don't know if that's enough time to hire someone on the spot, train them up, and be ready to do whatever they need done to do, right? So, I have this barrier that, I won't surpass, where I'm not going to leave if I know I'm going to leave them in shambles in terms of this big project. But in terms of like operational stuff, I've done my best to set up a succession plan. In terms of the long-term planning I do, I've tried to give a 3-year roadmap for infrastructure. So my key responsibility here, and then I'm really babysitting this project, willing it through as fast as I can, because I'll feel at peace, right?
Sure.
And so it's kind of like that's the other one. I don't want to say something until I can say, this is actually a good spot. Like I wouldn't want to say something now because it'd be like, what's going on with this project?
Right.
Be like, dude, I got it. What do you mean you got it? You're a sure tire, right? I mean, I'm putting my all into this. I know there's a future, but I'm not considering this until this has to be right, because this is huge for the company. It's a make or break, and my guys inherit this as well. So I'm also trying to leave them something that they can support.
So it sounds like you have you've pretty much talked your way through this on how you're gonna approach the issue of the integrity behind making sure your relationships are stable, your business relationships are going to be stable. Actually, so it sounds like you have a pretty good plan, a pretty good thought process there. So I guess my question is, to you is, how do you make sure that this gets followed through? Accountability, that kind of thing. Are you using your team, your EMBA team through this? Are you letting them be clued in and kind of help you be accountable for what's happening?
Surprisingly, a couple of guys know. Nah, they all have an idea this is in flight. One person knows all the details just because, by chance, not because there's a stronger relationship with one versus the other. But actually, I haven't brought them into that. I don't know why I haven't. I should, because we meet here. But it's it hasn't been that big of a dilemma that's affecting me elsewhere. It's more of a, until I talk about literally right now, I hadn't really thought about the timing. I just know I've been told April, and I roughly know, well, this big Paw Patrol project, if we haven't made real progress by April, we're in trouble. So it's like in the back of my mind, it's like, that'll work out. But it's like today I kind of did a lot of sequencing. I'm glad we actually did this.
See, there you go. No, I really appreciate your time, and I'm glad you felt the confidence that you could bounce this off.
No, I appreciate it.
Really, thanks for your time. But as far as following up, whatever you need, just pick up the phone.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
All right. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right.